Welcome to my energy update. And it's been a hot minute. I have been closing cycles, taking a break, integrating. I have been to lands far away, beyond the mountains, to the land that was golden. I basically went to Egypt. It was that time of the year. Yes, peeps, Tablets of Light tour. And my goodness, what a powerful, powerful trip. I have recorded some videos, what I'm calling the Tablets of Light post report. So watch out for those where you can really dive into the magic of Egypt and actually feel and understand what we were doing there. And I'm guarantee it's going to show up in your energy system and go, yep, okay, that was what was happening this end. It's very powerful wisdom teachings. So now for this energy update, this is all about letting your higher self lead. This is all about closing of cycles actually and stepping into a brand new direction, which is totally happening right now. I always pinned June as the turnstile month, as I call it, where we would be going through powerful transformation. First half of 2024, transformation is tough. It takes some energy, man, to do that. A lot of us have been in it. Not dark night of the soul, though. You are coming out of the chrysalis. You're busting out. It's a process, you know? And now when we get to June, we are starting to experience and feel receive. Receive is a big thing of this video. We're starting to receive all of our efforts and our hard work. Things are starting to pop up. And if you are not in that space, do not worry. You will get there. It is ordained in the stars. If you're watching this video, you know, if you're on this path, it is ordained in the stars. You will get there. Everybody pops up like popcorn at different times. And we are all masters, which means if we are in different areas of our ascension process, we are doing work. We are doing things. You know, you're not being left behind. You know, quite the opposite, actually. You're probably doing more intricate work than I am. So understand and know that that's what's going on. So anyway, this energy update, let's dive into it. Letting your higher self lead. First of all, who is your higher self? Your higher being or your inner being. It depends what you want to, some call it your guardian angel, but I kind of feel like it's just your carbon cutout of you, the energy being of you that agreed to come into this lifetime. Here's the physical you. You decided to collab up together. And here you are in this crazy life, this actual very powerful time of incarnation, because you came back to be part of Team Game Changer, right? So, but the thing is, through past times, and this is the reason why we've come back again and again and again, things have happened to us, past lives and this life. And it's taken an awful lot for us to gain trust and trust ourselves, trust spirit, and trust the game. For us to get back into it. Do you know what I mean? So what's happened here is your higher self now is stepping forward. And this is a beautiful thing because to date, they haven't been able to, because we've been doing all of the jobs, all of the things, not relinquishing control because we've been too fearful. Let me just do it all. Do you know what I mean? But now we've done so much healing. We've purged so much. We've gone through the layers. There's an inhale and an exhale and a relinquishing of control and an allowance of your higher self to now really step in and let the dynamic between the two of you to kind of be shown, right? So the purpose of your higher self, carbon cut out of you. I see myself or higher self as a golden energy being, and they're the ones that have the all of the coordinates. They have the map, the compass, all of it. They have the absolute wisdom, because that's the wisdom part of you. That's what floods through you. That's what channels through you. You know, they know everything. Everything was ordained before you came here, but you had to come back lifetime after lifetime to allow the physical body to stop being conducive and working with the higher self, so you can come into oneness, wisdom. That's essentially one way of looking at it, into twin flame union. Possibly look at it, this is the way I do, your higher self is your beloved that you've been seeking, and the two needed to come together. And when the two come into union, you are powerful, full of power, right? You are united, you are one. Also, we understand the twin flame union is when your divine masculine, the one that's basically here to bring the physical template. You know, I believe that is the physical body. Many will say the divine feminine is the physical, but I think the divine masculine is the physical, because it's the one that's actually, you know, it is the one that basically, you know, brings everything into physical form, basically, because you're doing. But I believe the higher self and the energetic and the codes is the divine feminine. So when the two worlds meet, it's a beautiful thing, is it not? So there's many different ways you can look at this, is what I'm trying to say. Now, letting go receiving. Now we are for us to move through into union, we access our union through our high heart, right? So our high heart is our cosmic heart. It's where our unconditional access to unconditional love. We are the Christed ones. Christ consciousness is here. Now that is the doorway or the portal that we are needing to move through now. But to do that, we have to be in balance. Our divine feminine and divine masculine needs to be able to come into oneness wisdom. When that happens, we get a beautiful alchemical reaction to that, which is harmony. So if you think of Osiris and Isis, when they came into union, Horus was born, who is the divine reflection of harmony and balance, as well as many other things. It's the twin flame triad. So that is Holy Trinity, all of the things, right? So we are at this critical point. We're about to step through into this. So the second half of this year, I really do feel we are integrating this oneness wisdom because we're coming into union. Everything's going to make sense very, very soon, which is why I believe we're going through a massive ascension purging right now. Suddenly, there is a massive purge of illness coming in, which is affecting heart and throat, okay? And like, it's really clearing. It's really clearing. When we were in Egypt, I kind of hit the last temple and it was all to do with receiving. And once I'd like moved through those codes and I kind of like physically walked through some physical playouts to do with receiving, I eventually let go and I allowed it to happen. That's when my body just purged. And I lost my voice when we were in Cairo. By the time I got back to Cape Town, I was actually 2.5 weeks in bed. That's how much of a release this was. Think about that. That's how much I was resisting receiving. Like, wow. So now I allowed it. Those denser codes had to be moved out the body to make way for my light codes, because now Marie's team receive. Do you know what I mean? But I didn't realize that I wasn't receiving. It was so dense and so deep down. I was like, well, I was not even aware of it. So that's where we're at right now, where it's like, we have to balance it up. How much you give in your life, can you say that you have matched up with how much you receive? Right? So that's where we're at. That's the divine masculine and feminine balance. That's the night and day. That's this as above, so below, so within, without. Whatever way you want to look at it, that's got to happen now. So how do we, it's all well and good talking about this. It all resonates, right? But how the hell do we do it? Do you know what I mean? How do we allow that to actually come into our lives? Now, what I have learned on my mission to Egypt, what I know to be true is going and receiving isn't just going, right, tomorrow I'm going to go and book myself into a massage. Right, tomorrow I'm going to go out for a boys' lunch or a girls' lunch or whatever. It's not about that. That naturally happens. I think that's too much doing. What I understand it to be is if you let go, if you really focus on letting go, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. If you focus on letting go, then you naturally and organically get gently handed over into receiving. So you see, it's not something we go at and go and sort out now and just, you know what I mean? Not at all. It can't happen like that. So I'm going to give you some tools now. So letting go leads you straight into receiving. How we do it. Okay, so let's talk about when we control. When we are controlling, okay, everything contracts. So when something comes in your life, which is a trigger, a person, which is like you need to brace yourself for, a person, a place, a situation, whatever, all of the above. They are unpreferred situations, okay? And what happens is you brace. And then through panic and feeling unsafe, straight away you kick in with like, not safe, not safe, not safe. Let me make a plan which will fix that problem, put out fires. So we've lived our lives and our life like this, putting out fires, which means we as physical beings, forget your higher self, is doing all the jobs. The higher self doesn't even get a chance to step in there and lead you the way because you're doing it all. And the higher self's just like crickets. You know what I'm saying? So now we started like, this is about trust. So much shit has happened to us. So many horrible things that no wonder our inner child is just saying, no, let me do it all, because if I do it all, then I'm in control of all of this and nothing bad's going to happen to me. We understand that. We've got to bring a lot of love to that as to why we've ended up here. But now we've done so much healing on ourselves. We've done so much work on ourselves. We now know what's up, right? We now can go, okay, this is fine. I'm actually getting the gist of this now. I've realized that all of this is bullshit and illusion. The more I let go of this, have you died though? Yet? Not yet. No, we're doing quite well. So then little by little, your inner child, yourself, starts to trust the system. You start to trust yourself more, which means you're trusting spirit more, which means you are now finally stepping back and allowing your higher self to lead. So now your higher self's going, whoa, boys, we're on. Woo, let's do this. Do you know what I mean? Because they've been waiting for lifetimes for you to just let go. And now finally you're doing it, right? So that's the balance that I'm speaking about. So when a challenge comes in, this is what I'm suggesting to you to do. And this takes awareness. This is all you need to pitch up to the party with, is awareness, right? So something comes in, you contract. In that moment when it comes in and you want to go and do something or it just doesn't feel nice, and this is your rule of thumb, anything that does not feel nice, pause, got the message, take 3 breaths or even 1 at this stage. Just breathe. Breathe as soon as it comes in. Pause. Don't react because you want to respond. Just pause. Breathe. That slows it all down. Breathe. Take a moment, and then in that moment of awareness, expand your energy field. Do nothing with this situation, just expand. So what you're doing is you're programming your system to expand instead of contract. This is all that needs to happen here. Let's zoom out from the story, okay? Let go of that. Let go of the delivery system of what's being delivered to you, which is obviously something not very nice. But let's go into the frequency, because it's all frequency and vibration, man. This is all this is. Frequency and vibration makes you feel a certain type of way, and that then breeds emotions, right? So what we want to do here is all that's happened in all of the shit times in your life and lives, all that's happened is something's come in and you've made a program to contract, get your little tortoise shell on, put your saucepan on your head and just brace yourself. That's what you've done. You've taught yourself to energy react in that way. All we're doing now is basically teaching you or reprogramming another energy way to do with it, right? You know what I mean? So now what we want to do is as that energy comes in, leave the saucepan alone, put it back in the drawer in the kitchen. No need to be your best impression of a tortoise. Let's expand. So muscle memory, training your energy field to do something else. If you want to go to the gym and you want to be a strong hiker, if you want to go hiking in the mountains, you want to get good at it, you're going to go to the gym and you're going to do loads of stair climbing and you're going to develop that muscle so it can be stronger and stronger. Why? So you can do the job of climbing a mountain, climbing and hiking, right? This is no different. So you've programmed the body one way to be a hiker, right? Strong thighs. Now all of a sudden you want to be a yoga teacher. Now we don't need to do that anymore. Let's go into the gym and do something else. Let's stretch our muscles and bring elongation and length to the muscles and slow it all down a bit. You're just creating another energy pattern for an outcome that you want that is different. So when you break it down like that, you do that shit all day, every day. So why is this so difficult? Why is it so difficult, peeps? So just the gift in this, the magic, the gold in this is being able to stop that HDV ramming you over and go, hang on a minute, because it's just energy. Breathe and then change direction. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to leave you with that. And I just want to add to this that there is a meditation that I've uploaded, which is in the Get Activated. So I want you to go and do that. It's called How to Let Your Higher Self Lead. It's going to help you embody this video. So it's really good to be back. I'm going to leave it there. Let's see how we can go with letting go. And share in the comments. Let me know how you get on and let me know how that meditation felt when you received it. And then we'll be living in the golden age of Atlantis. That's it and that's all. Quite straightforward and simple. Thank you for watching.